We are the greatest OIA team of all time. We won 10 titles in 13 years. The rest is fake news media, folks. We ended that Holy Trinity dynasty. And that team that Costa Verdesis is advertising, we ended that dynasty. They're just wearing blue uniforms with your little photo. We ended that team. 10 titles in 13 years. I mean, by far the greatest OIA team of all time. Greatest 1-2 punch of all time. Bill Vlahotis and Nick Fanoudiakis. And the greatest role players of all time. Tassos Kasaris, Petros Fanoudiakis, the legendary George Hasistratis, Alex Heliotis, Elias Frangos. And then when we added the illegal signing, Chris Del Bianco, when his mom was born in drama, one of the greatest players of all time in OIA history. And, I mean, there's no comparison. Nick Varanis wants to talk about Papa George and how we're going to get you guys in our primes. Look, Papa George was great, but you know who's going to guard Papa George? Me. I'll treat him just like Clint Ledeen. Best case scenario is you guys have a buzzard shot, but we're going to have the game in our hands to decide it. I've guarded stars before, and they're going to have a miserable time. By far the greatest team of all time. Any arguments, you know, you can hashtag whatever I said. You can try to quote it. Costa Verdesis played with us on a Son of Pericles title team in 2006. He knows the truth. He went 8-0 with us. We didn't lose a game. That team ain't beating us because that's the team that we ended. Dino Kratzis knows he can't make a basket on my brother. Pete Papacosta and my brother in terms of points will cancel out. John's great. He'll score 20. My cousin will score 36. And Dino Vasilo George could take out that George. Hasistratis has Vasilo George, please. And our role players, the IQ, the defense, the rotations, Alex, Elias, it's over. The defense is too good. And Tasso underneath the basket, playing quarterback with the high IQs and the pick and pops, the screen and rolls. Then if you add Chris Del Bianco, I mean, one of the greatest players in PAL history. I mean, it's over. It's a done deal. And I talked to the American Bowl with Nick Papageorge, and he admitted, he says, I would give him problems just because I'm going to be talking right back to him. If he wants to play that game with me, give me Nick Papageorge. I don't care where he's built from. We're built from a different cloth. We came from the early 90s when the game was very physical. His era was much softer. That was like the 60s era, back with the Celtics and that. It wasn't as tough as it was in the 80s and early 90s. Those are the guys I watched. Those are the guys we all watched on our team. Our era was tough, and that's real toughness.